every day is Valentine for me.
Very good answer, actually.
Yeah, every day is
smart man.
every day is good Valentine. I don't want to be in trouble at home.
I know.
Ebo, how was your Valentine?
Oh, was dry.
Oh, Ebo.
No. You. Of course, if I say it was dry, then I'm not being fair to you because you gave me a chocolate.
Oh no, that one it was to calm you down because when you came here the other time, you wanted to do things and say things, so we had to calm you down.
Okay, so that was it. That was the only thing I had.
Oh, only my chocolate.
Yes, and I didn't step out too. You know me. I'm not a Valentine fan. I believe that every day should be a day of love. So
right.
I don't really pay much attention to. That is why I don't even celebrate my birthday. Even my own birthday, I don't celebrate it. So how much more?
Are you a Jehovah's Witness?
Then
Jehovah's Witness?
No. I think every day is every no. So
every day is your birthday.
Yeah, every day is my birthday.
Every day is Valentine's for you. Every day is birthday.
Yeah, that is it.
What I was thinking?
No.
I was thinking it was going to be more of like chocolate day kind of thing because we're going to discuss cocoa.
Right.
I was thinking that was the line it was going to go.
We actually distributed chocolate here, courtesy CBG. Oh, but the day is past.
It's not, no. Every day is Valentine. Every day.
No, but today we don't have. What we had, we shared.
Okay, then buy me one.
No, I'll order one from Google Play Store for you.
I did a good Lamashigu Valentine actually.
Okay.
The new Lamashuna,
right,
who is Mohammed Idrisu, brother to the education minister,
right,
Harun Idrisu,
right,
came from Tamale to visit his brother. So we went together to the 37 hospital to visit him and the other accident victims who were in very good spirits and all that.
Right.
And then after that, we did some family time.
Right.
I got some chocolate from a filling station I'll mention. So I'm still waiting for yours.
Okay. The Lord will provide.
Yeah.
I will have to call our friends at CBG again. Msako, how are you?
I'm doing very, very well.
You're looking very much like Northern Chief.
Yes.
Are you?
I'm not.
You're a titled man?
Not a titled man. I'm from the fancy land.
I'm a titled man from Accra, but I'm a titled man in the north.
I think I remember.
Yeah, you should remember. If not, I'll let you take off the smoke that you have. President Derek, let me start this conversation with this chocolate cocoa conversation. Are we blowing it out of proportion?
Well, first, good morning, and for the benefit of viewers out there who are not watching TV3 or other station,
right?
I think proud to starting this conversation, following what's being discussed on your other network, and very strange things are being said by former officials of COCOBOD who should know better. Fifi, yeah.
What has he done to you this morning?
Fifi is a very good friend.
Yes, of course, he's our friend.
Bottom line is that if you're my friend and you're not making sense, I won't say you are.
Oh, but what did he say which was out
it's
of?
Still on the screen, or it's been taken off.
No,
thankfully it's been taken off.
The program is on.
No, but I'm saying that
the
caption,
super. Okay, right.
The caption had been taken off.
What did he say that upset you?
You see, they have created a problem. That is.
When you say they, what do you mean?
He was a manager at COCOBOD until recently.
That's right.
He was a radio journalist before that.
That's right.
And most people didn't know him to be an MPP person until yesterday when he declared same on Asempa, and I listened to Fifi. And he was saying that he was proud, listen, and so on and so forth. It's not about whether it's MPP or not. You're a Ghanaian, you've been called to serve. You serve, then you account for your stewardship.
That's right.
Now, you do not pass the buck, especially when you've created a problem. Or you are part of those who created the problem. And that's my problem with Fifi. Now, when solutions are being preferred by another set of people, at the very least, be constructive. In fact, the saddest part of all of this, and the reason why I'm not happy with Fifi and the other colleagues of his in the MPP, including Baumia, is that they had set out to play mischief with Cocoa. They wanted to play Cocoa politics, so they sent the mischievous miracles into the hinterlands.
I beg you, please slow down.
Yes.
Let's tone down. Name calling, I don't.
Oh, facts. He had admitted
that he was being mischievous.
Oh, okay, sorry, I dropped that part.
Yes.
No, M&M, miracles, it's
That's
not
right.
mischievous, so...
Oh, no.
They're synonymous.
No.
Okay, fine, I dropped the mischievous.
Yes.
But he didn't perform any miracle because he's been found out. Now, he claims 30 young people were deployed into the hinterlands and interacted with various cocoa, producing people, blah, 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 blah. Some of whom have turned out just to be MPP sympathizers who have been put up to mischief to pretend that they are cocoa farmers who are demanding that government does something when government has done even better.
You don't believe that this introduction of Fifi Boafo into this conversation is not fair to him because he's not here to respond to you?
Oh, he's in your...
Yeah, but he's not on this platform. He's on another platform.
He's just next door.
But he's not here to respond.
Oh, but you can invite him in. I'm sure Fifi, being who he is, can just shuttle. Once he's done his submission, he can just pop into the studio. It's just next door.
But your government promised to do better with cocoa farmers. And you said that you were going to pay them more for their cocoa beans. Have you done just that?
Okay. Going to means future. And there are immediate concerns that are being addressed.
For example?
I think that, you see, first you must look at the problem that has been inherited, the environment within which we currently find ourselves, and then based on that, adjust whatever promise, but keep your focus on as we're delivering on the entire promise and even upping it. And I think that's what exactly the government has done.
Beautiful excuse.
No, it's not an excuse. No. You know me, I'm one who, if NDC is doing the wrong thing, I'll state it clearly without, any...
But you told everybody, the whole world, and Nebo will remember this, that when you come, the price will change. It will go to 3,000 per bag. You were going to do 6,000. You were mentioning things.
So here's what it is. First and foremost, you have a situation where many things were going wrong. The economy was in a totally wrong
Sunrise
place.
on 3FM.
First thing
the
in terms of
best
priority
in the
is to
morning.
make sure that things are stabilized. It's been done. Now, the cocoa pricing issue is multifaceted. Now, the problems with COCOBOD also, or the cocoa sector, are also hydra-headed. Now, I'll start with one. Now, you see, the financials of COCOBOD was in trouble. What the government has done so far is to, as a hype of some areas that are not core business of COCOBOD, for example, cocoa roads and so on. It's been taken off their books, it's been sent to highways and so on. The Ministry of Finance has kind of ring-fenced various debts, and the debts are in billions. I'm like, crazy billions. Now, you have a situation where you're in such a big hole. To make payments, it's not that easy. So what we've done is that we've looked at what can be paid immediately and what will be paid in the future. At the end of the day, I owe you, let's say, 100 cedis. I'm going to give you the 100 cedis. But today, I can give you, let's say, 50.
Right.
And then I'll give you the rest of the 50 over a certain period. It doesn't mean I'm not giving you 100 cedis. But we have to be realistic. The other thing is that, there are people in COCOBOD who are getting serious monies, and that I must admit, various CEOs and various many state-owned enterprises get crazy amounts of money. That is a different discussion altogether, which the NPP want to make the front burner, so that the Ghanaian who is a cocoa farmer would think that, but Randy is getting so much, why am I getting so little? Now, COCOBOD has decided...
But what Randy is getting now, Dr. Randy Abbey is getting now, it's not any different from what Honorable Boahin Edu got.
Exactly, but you see, that's why I use the word mischief. They are putting Randy's picture on the COCOBOD, CEO, allowances and stuff, and they have made a page out of it and are selling it.
Is it not because Dr. Randy Abbey, who was practicing actively as a media man, was asking very tough questions? So,
but Fifi was too. Fifi hosted Oman FM.
That's right. Boiling Point and all of those.
I don't hold it against any journalist to ask tough questions. That is what journalists must do. In fact, that is what we must all do as citizens of this country. So that's not a crime. But what I'm saying is that the mischief is that you put a certain person's picture on the thing as though the person is the first person who is getting it.
Right.
As opposed to the fact that it's something that's been there. And I'm not saying it is right. We need to rationalize these amounts of monies that are given to CEOs, CEOs and other state institution heads and other functionaries of even government, not necessarily the heads.
Right.
Because look, at the end of the day, it comes from the common public purse. But these are the same people who have stolen the public purse.
Oh.
They have taken the purse away and they are crying louder than
Who took the purse away?
Bawumia took. Look, okay, who was in charge of the economic management team?
Was it Dr. Bawumia?
Yes, he was. Okay, well, he claimed Ken Ofori-Atta didn't allow him, but he was together with Ken and Addison. Now, by the time they left office,
there was an economic management team.
Yes, and he was
a very solid one.
Official, unofficial.
Very solid team.
There were two types.
Really?
There are two.
There were two types of what?
Yeah. Some major decisions were taken between Bawumia, Addison, and Ken Ofori-Atta.
I don't know about
Oh, yeah, and I'm telling you this. Of course.
I've heard that.
You used to be a member of the MPP.
Of course,
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
And you are saying that your people, that was what your people did
major decisions. Even some
before
of the
you
major
broke
decisions,
away from them?
No, I even broke away a long time ago. But the point is that
In your heart or bodily?
Oh, bodily.
You
Long
left?
time ago. I left. I left. I ran away.
What made you leave?
I mean, if you are living in a compound house and the house is so dirty and you've been complaining and your co-tenants are not prepared to make the place clean, you clean it up, they mess it up, you leave, you locate, you don't stay there.
So you and Dr. Kennedy and Professor Frimpong Boateng share the same principle?
Yes.
That there's supposed to be a fake and a real.
Yeah. The fake one is the one, and I took MPP and made it fake. That's all.
Oh no, you are not being fair to him.
No,
That's the former
it's
president of the Republic of Ghana, who did a lot of good work for farmers, fisher folks. We're talking about cocoa farmers,
Which
and
one?
this is how you.
Are you talking about Nana Akufo-Addo?
Yes. Why?
Okay, I think we can defer this because I'm just the car that I took. We used rage, so I saw the A there.
You saw what?
The whole $97 million hole. That's the legacy of Akufo-Addo.
Prince, let's wrap up so Mr. Aku can come
you
in.
see, the mischief didn't end there. These guys took the public purse away. They
Right.
stole the contents and took the purse away. They looted everything in sight and every land. And you see, COCOBOD participated in that looting of land.
How did they do that?
I hold here some documents. I didn't want to come and just talk without this thing. Look,
What document is this?
these are signed board minutes of the Trade Fair Company.
How did you get this one? Board. Were you a board member of Trade Fair Company Limited?
No, this
or because
was-
you are an indigenous of La, so
Yeah,
you
this
are.
is a compilation of their board minutes, criminal, self-indicting minutes, which formed a part of a document, a petition I sent to the Speaker of Parliament to stop President Akufo-Addo from selling the trade fair for $2 billion to Stella Holdings, in fact 50% of that to Stella Holdings. Now, in
You wrote to the Speaker of Parliament.
Yes. In fact, Ama Kofi-Boa, then as ranking member, assisted me greatly, and I commend him. Today, as lands minister, I expect that he will do the needful and retrieve that land as
Has
well.
he done that?
From here, I'm going. That's why I'm wearing my battle Lamushu dress. I'm going to the lands ministry. It's not just that one I'm going after. I'm going after the $12 million COCOBOD payment to University of Ghana
for the land.
For the 12 acres of.
What do you have against COCOBOD getting the new head office?
$12 million. Do you know what that can do to cocoa farmers?
For Lugu multipurpose dam?
The Pualugu Dam would have aided us in having maybe at least tomatoes, and people would not have gone to Burkina Faso.
So I'm saying
to
that we use that for feasibility studies.
No, but then you're saying that Bawumia is responsible for the death of the
I
eight.
didn't say that. You are saying that.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not concurring with you. I disagree with you. Bawumia had nothing to do with the death of the 8 Ghanaians in Burkina Faso.
And I didn't say that as well.
But if the Pualugu Dam had been done like he claimed had been done, I'm sure there'll be a lot more tomatoes here, and so they wouldn't have gone. So I agree with the general thought. But that he is totally responsible, I think it was a collective decision. Now, on page 4 of the...
I want to find out how this is related to our cocoa
No,
conversation.
I'll show you. You see, it's a signed document. This is signed by the board chair and the board secretary, one Cassandra Bakenstein. Cassandra A. Bakenstein.
Right.
She signed, and Magdan signed as chairman. Among other things...
And what is inside this document?
Yes, among other things, on page 2, the CEO further reported that the architect would meet with the CEO of COCOBOD on Tuesday, 17th April 2018, to agree on where to allocate land for them. COCOBOD had requested for 50 acres of the development land, though they were still not decided on what use to put the land. This is what COCOBOD was doing with monies.
These monies were paid.
I want somebody to tell me, at least there's a new CEO, he should tell me. Just like the new CEO, that's Randy, told me that $12 million had been paid to, listen, I am not CEO of COCOBOD. He holds the responsibility today. Fifi Bafu is next door. In fact, fortunately, he's in this building. He should speak to the $12 million. He was in office when they paid that money. He was in, they were at the helm in 2018 when the 50 acres, whether they paid or not, they should tell us.
Abel?
Yes.
Are we in trouble?
You see, I think the whole issue, we need to look at it from two perspectives.
Which are?
Economic, then political.
Okay.
And so if you don't get it right, you may mix the two. MPP is doing the political bit of it. They are running away from the economic bit of it because that is where they're exposed big time. But politically, it's also not happening there because once you do politics with it, some of us will be forced to go to the politics bit and also the economic bit as well.
But would that get us the answers we're looking for?
It is important we establish the truth. Ghanaians must know the truth, and the truth is what will set us free. So we don't have to let people allow people to be spewing, if you like, lies out there to just deceive people. You see, the truth is this. The MPP gave cocoa farmers 32% of FOB when they were in government.
Right.
This is what happened. Let's do simple calculation here. Was it 2004? 2004.
The best in the morning.
Cocoa hit $10,000 per ton.
That's right. That's right.
At that time, the exchange rate was 15.5. At a point. Do the calculation. If you do the calculation, you multiply 10,000 by 15.5, you get a certain figure, right? Then you divide it by 16, because 16 bags make one ton.
Yeah.
Then you realize that the amount that we get will be somehow 9,000 something, if you do. Out of 9,000 something, the MPP only gave the farmer 3,100 Ghana cedis.
This was after the farmer had been supported with implements, fertilizer, etc. So the government has to get back something.
The government divided it into three and took two and gave the farmer only one, which was the 3,000.
One part representing fertilizers and another part representing implements.
No, not at all. You see, but this government started paying 70%. And now paying 90% because of the circumstances in which we find ourselves.
But what is the value?
No, it's not. You see, people, if you look at the value, you'll be making a mistake. You can only give what you have. If the world price has fallen, why should you continue to give what you don't have, incurring debt, which will be a debt for all of us? I'm not a cocoa farmer. So why should I be incurring debt for cocoa farmer to enjoy?
But your nephews and nieces will get cocoa scholarships to go to school.
No, what
you will drive on cocoa roads.
We need to have. There has to be prudent management. You can. And I heard Amin Anta. So far, I've heard two things he has said, and it's quite unfortunate that he was our finance minister.
Oh
yes, I'm being very honest with you.
Very well knowledgeable
and I'm
man.
speaking from an economic point of view. That he said the reason why we are suffering is that our city is stabilized, and the kind of city we have is not good. Like exchange rate we have is not good, and that it should depreciate to a certain level. You see, we are looking at the overall economy.
He's not happy that we are buying dollar cheaper.
No. He's not happy at all.
He said that.
Oh, he said that. I can show you the video. He said the reason why he said we have overvalued our currency. That is why we are going through what we are going through. And that's quite unfortunate.
Oh, but he was part of the team that said we have arrested the dollar, kept it
Yes.
in jail.
Yes.
If you are now
that level
suggesting
of
that
that
he said that,
inconsistency, that disingenuous way of communicating to Ghanaians, for me, is what is troubling. Listen, we are looking at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is that your currency controls your economy, whether you like it or not.
that's right.
And so that is why you try as much as possible to bring down the rate and stabilize it, so that it will trickle or it will permeate every facet of the economy.
Sunrise on
But you are saying that
3FM,
let's focus on
the
only
best in the
exports.
morning.
And because when your CD gains strength, it affects your export earnings. Forgetting that Ghana, whether you like it or not, we are trying as much as possible to expand our production. We are still import-driven economy. So once your cedi depreciates, you are going to suffer inflation, imported inflation. I mean, it's going to throw everything in a state of disarray. But this man said, no. Another thing he has said, which is also quite unfortunate, he said we should bail out the cocoa farmers. Instead of reducing the price, we should bail them out. Now listen to this man speaking. Listen to him. He said we should go and take money. You should go and contract loan or whatever, and to come and pay the cocoa farmers. Now listen.
But we already do that, syndicated loans, all those.
Yes, but
things
this is the catch. We needed only 9 billion to bail out banks in Ghana.
Right.
And he was a member of MPP, right? And I think he was even Minister of State or so something like that. He was
That's
a minister.
Minister of State of the Presidency, yes.
Now we needed only just 9 billion to bail out banks that were in distress. We ended up spending 25 billion to collapse the banks.
You know, sometimes when you order a ride and the price you get, when you get to your destination, sometimes it changes.
Yeah, so you needed we needed banks. I mean overall we needed 9 billion, and we could have saved all the banks. We didn't give them the 9 billion.
We needed to do the banking sector cleanup.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That
it's not a collapse. We consolidated
no,
the
they
banks
were
into
collapsed. They were collapsed.
CBG.
And do you know what is even sad? Anytime I pass, I'm from Cape Coast, and I believe Mr. Amoabin himself has gone to that place before, where UT Bank
used to be
occupy the office at Tantry in Cape Coast.
Right, Tantry.
In Cape Coast. When Kenneth Rata succeeded in collapsing the man's bank, his data bank took that office.
Are you serious?
Oh, I'm serious. I've
Our
said
own
this.
Tantry where we pick
Tantry,
our Trotsky's.
Master Tanko fitting shop,
yes.
just beside Master Tanko fitting shop.
I know Tantry. Yeah, I'm a Cape Coaster.
Yeah. So where UT Bank used to occupy, when the bank was collapsed,
when the banking sector cleaned up.
No. When the bank was
when the banking
intentionally
sector
collapsed,
cleaned up.
but they could have bailed them out. They are talking about bailout now. The same people are talking about bailout now.
But President Mahama at the time gave them money to bail themselves out, and they decided to use the money for other purposes.
So what the point I'm making is that they don't. You see, this whole conversation should be left for some of us to talk about. Ghanaians and MPP, they have no moral turpitude, moral authority whatsoever to be talking about the things they are saying. No. Let's be serious as a nation. Are you given 8 years to manage an institution? And the kind of debt, the kind of mismanagement that went on in that administration or that institution, you now have the effrontery to be questioning those who are trying to correct the mistakes or your wrongs or your mess.
But you saw that TV3 story where a cocoa farmer said he was going to, cut these cocoa trees and use their place for galamsey. And the government at the time came and said, no, don't do that. We value you. Is that not good enough?
No, listen. We need to value our cocoa farmers. That is why I'm excited about this automatic adjustment thing that the president has introduced. And that he's going to give them minimum guarantee, 70% guarantee, that no matter what, the cocoa farmer will be given 70% of what is due him. Now listen, I said MPP paid only 32% to farmers. At that time, because of the depreciation of the cedi, if you do the calculation now, you realize because the cedi has come down, because whatever you have to multiply by the exchange rate.
The value was the same.
It wasn't the same. The value wasn't the same. 15.5 during NPP time. Now you have 10 point something, right? So certainly, if you are doing the multiplication, the in terms of absolute figures, it will come down. But it is good for the economy.
No, but Dr. Minanta disagrees with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That unfortunately, he was our finance minister. Oh yes, if somebody has that kind of thinking, that our city should depreciate to a point. Look, why do you think we are having low fuel prices? It's because of the strength of the city. Why do you think?
No, global prices have dropped.
No, but so if the global prices drop and your city is depreciated, you still suffer. Yeah. That is why Dr.
Baumia.
Oh no! When we are talking, you see, politics not. It is not out of disrespect.
Take your time, Dr.
It is not out of disrespect. Like we say Kufuor or Akufo-Addo or Mahama. No, it's like it's become political. Yeah.
No, so Dr. Baumia.
Okay, Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Baumia. Yeah. He said, when you are in doubt,
what has Timothy done?
He said, when you are in doubt, check the exchange rate. So, which means the heartbeat of every economy is exchange rate, especially when your economy is predominantly import driven. You look at the exchange rate in our economy, whether you like it or not, is import driven. We import almost everything. Even tomatoes, those who unfortunately that when they're not going to import tomatoes into the country,
and we'll come to that in a bit. Let me bring you Mr. Ako.
So let me in a nutshell. Let me say what I'm saying is that this government, given the kind of reforms they've put out there, they mean well for the cocoa farmer. If tomorrow it happens that because of some of the things we will do, I don't know why agriculture in Ghana have not teamed up to be able to control supply on the international market. That's something. But it's a demand and supply thing. If you want to give me low price because you think you have bought enough, I also cut my supply. So that's why it is good at 50%. That's why I'm with Prince Derek. That what Fifi Boafo said. Well, I mean, it's quite unfortunate. 50% production is good for the economy, because then we retain or keep the most of our value chain here in Ghana.
I see. Mr. Uncle, let me bring you into the conversation. The cocoa farmer should be excited and happy, no?
Johnny, let me say a very good morning to you, to my brothers here, and also our well-wishers who are outside watching us. We have a country to protect and a country to develop.
Right.
And we are favored with a lot of resources, including cocoa. We know very well what cocoa have contributed to our economy. In the days of Nkrumah, we had to develop this country using proceeds from cocoa.
Right.
At the time, you realized that cocoa farmers were living well. Until after some time, the issues started coming up, and the benefits that is supposed to be enjoyed by the cocoa farmer, they are no more enjoying it. This is a very passionate subject area to me. Because
why?
Because I am part of it.
You're a cocoa farmer. You brought me cocoa or your ID card.
Yeah. Forget about the age. The age was just a mistake.
Oh, no.
I am a cocoa farmer.
Also, you have a cocoa card.
Yes. And this was issued in 2022.
Is this like the QR code Ghana card? Is it better than the cocoa trees?
We'll talk about that. So, I am a cocoa farmer.
Oh, wow.
And I have my farm in the Oti region. KJB district. Wawaso to be precise.
So you people are the ones who smuggle it out to...
So you see, we have
Togo and the rest.
Yeah, so we have this very conversation in 2 days. We have just as Bachman said, the political and then the economic side. When you even come to the economic side, we have those running the COCOBOD who have their own calculations and their explanations. And we farmers also down there have our own explanations. So let's take a little bit of our time so I can explain
You
this.
can go there after you answer my question. That you are the people in the Volta region or T region who smuggle the thing to Togo.
So in to 7th September 2024, we realized that there was some sort of smuggling going on within the cocoa areas.
You saw it.
Oh, these are evidence. You know, this was
Did they
published.
smuggle some from your
They
farm?
smuggled. So let me explain.
Yeah.
Let me explain. Around that time, I came out myself in the media and said that people are smuggling cocoa
Right.
to other neighboring countries. And it wasn't that Ghanaians were picking the cocoa bags and taking them to Togo, but the Togolese themselves were coming into Ghana. And when they come, what they do is that they look at the price, because our price was cheaper compared to theirs. I'll give you the price too.
Right.
And so they come to the farm. When we are done with the plugging and fermentation and drying and everything, they give you a price. So when you dry the cocoa, they have a price they give you. If the pods are on the tree, they have a price they give you. They get workers to plug the cocoa pods down. They
go through
do
the fermentation
they go through the
process.
fermentation process. If
They're
it's
drying.
also at the fermentation process, okay, with the farmer, they have a price they buy. And if you compare the prices, in fact, it was very, very good. As at when COCOBOD was paying Ghanaian farmer 3,100, Togo was paying 7,000 and over.
But Togo did not buy fertilizer and input for you.
So it is not about Togo did not buy fertilizer.
It is about
input
it.
for me. That is why I came out publicly to say that people are smuggling cocoa, and that we should be very, very careful about what we are doing. I stopped my boys. I'm an absentee farmer.
Okay.
We have a present farmer and absentee farmer. I go there when there's a need.
You like to do political talk.
Exactly.
But you don't like the bush.
No, I like the bush. I like the bush. So I told my guys, look, let's not smuggle the cocoa.
After how many rounds?
Well, I cannot tell because as at when they go to weigh the cocoa at the shed,
Right.
I will not
be
with
there.
them.
Right.
And you see, the issue is this: if I'm saying let's not sell the cocoa to Togolese, they will tell me fine, they will not sell. So if I have about 20 bags, they will calculate 3,100 multiplied by the 20 bags and give me my money.
And still
When
sell
they
it.
go to sell, will you know? You will not know.
The difference
That's
is
right.
3,000.
Exactly.
3,000, 1,000.
And this happened because at the time, the FOB price, that's the free on board price, was very high. Okay, but Ghana decided to give us 3,100. Meanwhile, Ivory Coast at the time was paying about 7,000. Togo was also offering about 7,000. And if you check the statistics, you realize that at that particular time, Ghana was not doing well when it comes to cocoa production.
The tons had dropped.
2024.
Yeah.
23-24, where Cote d'Ivoire shot up to about 2 million metric tons of cocoa. Ghana was hovering around 600,000. This time as we speak, Ghana's cocoa would increase a bit simply because, let me do these calculations for you. Now, I saw a circulation of a memo going round that came from Ivory Coast.
Right.
And they call it this. They call it the CCC. That is the Coffee Cocoa Council.
Okay.
They, regulate
That's right.
their cocoa sector. What they are giving out is 2,800 CFA, and it
CFA.
is in the document. All right. And if you tabulate that by 64 kg, you are getting 179,200 CFA. All right, which translates to 3,553 Ghana cedis, way higher than what COCOBOD is giving us in Ghana. But what is happening is that this is the base price. Unfortunately, the buyers are not going by these regulators amount that has been quoted.
Why?
And so-
Why is that?
Come again?
Why are they doing that?
Oh yes, it is a free market, so everybody is doing what they want to do.
So they give more money than what has been.
They are giving less. Now what the CCC has quoted to be given to farmers is 2,800.
That's right.
If you multiply by 64 kg to give you one bag,
100 and something.
179,000 CFA, translating into 3,553. There are other people who are also buying at 2,200, which translates into 140,800 CFA, and in Ghana cedis it is 2,792. Others are also buying at 1,800 CFA per kilogram, which is 115,200 CFA and 2,284.48 Ghana cedis. In the black market, that is in Ivory Coast. Some are also buying at 1,500 CFA, translating into 96,000, which in Ghana cedis, it is giving them 1,903 cedis, 73 pesos.
What's the point? Where are we going?
If you are fortunate to take your cocoa to the buyers and they are to give you money, they will ask you to go and come back in about 2 weeks' time. Since last year, October, no cocoa farmer in Cote d'Ivoire has been paid.
So our cocoa farmers here are what?
We'll get there.
Are they making? No, we are there now. Our cocoa farmers asking for more than what?
It is because
of
the over-politicization of the cocoa industry, especially in Ghana. Cocoa farmers in Cote d'Ivoire and Togo are not complaining like we are complaining. Their only complaint is that, because of the 2,800 price they gave, the buyers go pick the goods and they tell them that, look, this is the minimum price, but we are not going to pay you because of the price fluctuation, the global price fluctuation. And so hold on, in about 2 weeks' time, you will come for your money. But when you come, we are going to pay you the prevailing FOB price at the world market.
Okay.
Although they picked it at 2,800 CFO per bar, per kg, they're going to pay you the prevailing price as at when you come.
So for example, if a ton is selling like say $60 on the global market, at the time they picked it up, when you come and it's like $45,
they will give you the 40. And cocoa farmers in Cote d'Ivoire are okay.
Are you saying that cocoa farmers are overpumped?
They are not, but you see, that's what I'm saying, that we are over politicizing it. Now, you see, the ironic issue here is that because they are not able to wait for the 2 weeks, which automatically translates into like 3-4 months since October last year, they've not been paid. These black market guys are also out there buying it at 1,500 CFA per kg, which is about 1,900 Ghana cedis. And so what is going to happen is that now if you go to Togo, they are also buying at around 1,800 and 1,900 if you translate into Ghana cedi. Before, Cote d'Ivoire was selling at 5,525 CFA. All right, and now it has been reduced to 2,240 CFA. Almost about half of it is gone off. And that is why black marketers are buying at 1,500, which translates into 1,900. So what is going to happen is this: COCOBOD will still incur a big challenge. They will still incur cost. The reason is this: now, Dr. Randy Abe met cabinet, and the finance minister, through the president, ordered that they pay cocoa farmers. And at the time, the data available was 51,000 metric tons. As we speak, we are hitting around 70,000 metric tons. So we ask ourselves, where did the remaining come in? And how did they come in?
Because you stopped smuggling, right? So
because people are now smuggling from Togo and Cote d'Ivoire into Ghana. If you compare 1,900 to 2,500, which one will you go for? So they are also smuggling into Ghana. Togolese are smuggling because our prices are better.
You know this for a fact.
I am a member of the Cocoa Farmers Alliance of Africa, the Ghana chapter. I am a member. And so we issued a statement when COCOBOD brought this price to 2,500 that although we are not happy for cocoa farmers, all we want to see is that our cocoa price should be appreciating year in, year out. Unfortunately, when it comes down, in fact, it is normal with every human being. Emotionally, we become triggered that why is it going down. However, I am saying that no serious cocoa farmer, will cut down his cocoa trees. No serious cocoa farmer will do that.
So the ones we see, they are jokers.
They are just for the antics. Do you know the energy it requires to cut down about an acre of cocoa farm? And what we also know is that whatever the dynamics are, that has been our song.
My final question to you on this one is, how long does it take a cocoa tree to get the gestation period for a cocoa tree?
It depends
before
on the type
fruits
you have. Previously, we had cocoa trees that could take about 5 years, 6 years. But now we have the hybrid ones that takes between 2.5 years to 3 years. You start harvesting, but you don't harvest in larger quantity until after some time. It all goes together, and then you begin harvesting in a very.
I think that's why they always come asking for me, because to wait for 2.5 years.
Yes, 2.5 years. So, in fact, what is happening is that the MPP is engaging in the cocoa politics, but they have left the economic side of it. Because if you say we have to go down to explain these things to a cocoa, look, the cocoa farmers are not gullible. They understand everything we are talking about, unfortunately.
But when you issue those statements, the cocoa farmers don't read it.
No.
They would listen to Dennis Abuaji, who's in the cocoa farm with them, and talking to them.
No,
it's around 9.
but then
it's almost
at
like,
this time 9 o'clock, every cocoa farmer is in the farm. When I go down to my village, to the cocoa farm, I hardly could listen to radio. I hardly could watch television. I hardly could get internet to even check what is going on. It is hard for you to even access me on my phone. So when we go to our farms, those of us who use Android phones go there to take pictures and videos. We cannot access the phone for anything. The only thing we can do is also to go there with our radios, and the radio station, the radio does not even
the signals are not.
They're not even good. We spend our whole time in the farm, come back in the evening, get our back, go to one of the blue kiosks somewhere, go take 1, 2 or short, and come and eat.
Do you go alone or with your girlfriend?
Oh, alone. When I go there, I go alone.
It's okay.
And come and eat. You see, so the issue is this: sensible cocoa farmer will cut down his tree, because what we know is that there is hope for the future.
Okay.
So the MPP should stop what they are doing.
We'll keep that hope. It's okay.
I should hold on.
Slow down. Prince, let me bring you in. This tomato people, and how they died, and how as a country we have not thought it smart to produce our own tomatoes. Yesterday somebody shocked me. Saturday Jaden Boatin said all the tin tomatoes we eat is flour, fat and color.
Yeah, that's true.
I was shocked.
No. These things have been going on.
Are we serious?
It's not just
tomato paste.
There are all manner of things that have been colored, all manner of things that have been adulterated, even medicines. And so on. So it's true. I think that slowly but surely we're getting a point where very soon Ghana will not just be food self-sufficient, but would have enough to, as it were, export.
Right.
If we follow the kind of practical plans that are being, rolled out.
Sunrise on 3
poultry,
FM,
for example.
the best
Right.
in the morning.
And not too far from now, we would have, enough at least to feed.
Because of
ourselves.
Ngukon Kitikiti.
Ngukon Kitikiti is just one of the many agricultural, sector initiatives that the president has put through. And Dr. Otokuno has been put in charge of the presidential initiatives. That's a standalone.
Right.
But it's working in concert with the Agric Ministry, which also is working in concert with the Trade and Agribusiness Ministry, all of which are being, it's like an orchestra. In fact, this chief of staff and the president and the vice are doing extremely well.
But the argument about Ngukon Kitikiti is that when we did that confirmed game, they confirmed they flew to Burkina Faso.
Yeah, this time around, you need to show proof.
You are doing something else.
Yeah, this time you need to show proof of the fact that you have...
Chickens can also fly.
Well, you must show proof of having a coop. You're not just going to be handed the chicken and then just go. So you should show some proof. And of course, you'll be given other incentives. The most important thing, and I remember when the Youth Enterprise Support, now NEIP, was started, one of the key things is that they look at how you're going to ever have off-takers.
Right.
So that your whole
Sunrise
investment does not go down the drain. And as you even begin to work, you are further supported through the banking sector and all that. Note that, and that's why I'm saying that these things are going to be sustainable, because we're looking at not just the macroeconomic indicators that the MPP says is doing well and macro is not doing well. It's not true. Look, it must start from somewhere. And I think that all these practical steps are good. Then you come to even
Sunrise on
what do you call it?
3FM,
Another
the
section, that's
best
the
in the morning.
greenhouse thing. That's where a lot of production can happen.
Right.
I remember we started it with the youth enterprise support, the greenhouses. When John Kuma and Co took over, they tried to expand it. Then the Ministry of Agriculture claimed that it was doing original one, which is fine. Now, fortunately for us, one of the people who benefited from the youth enterprise support, John Dumelo, is Deputy Minister for Agric. He's a farmer. We have other people who, the
Eric J.
No, Eric
Opoku, the Agric Minister.
I mean, even the president is a farmer. These are people who are practical and have investments, and they've seen it all and are implementing these policies.
How do we get a lot more people to be interested in farming? Because it's quite heartbreaking.
Yes.
That you are importing tomatoes, you're importing onions, you're importing even yams, you're importing yemadie tribe.
Yeah. I mean,
meaning how?
You see, the psyche. I was mentioning these people who are into agriculture because the young people think agriculture is not a thing for them, and so like they look down on agriculture, or they think they'll be looked down upon if they go into agriculture. If the president of the republic himself is not just a farmer, but a very successful farmer, how far there can you go?
But the president has money. The president is a big man.
Yes.
His brother too has money.
Yes.
Those of us who don't have money, when we go to our bank,
Yes.
ADB, that is supposed to support us in our Greek,
Yes.
and I tell them I want to do palm plantation, and they will take 36 months for the thing to fruit.
Yes.
Or to the gestation period is 36 months. ADB will not give me the money.
That is why President
So
John
where
Mahama,
do I find the money?
That's what I'm saying. That is why
And the support.
President John Dramani Mahama, in his first tenure, established the Youth Enterprise Support, which myself, Adam Agbana, how are you? You've come on set. It's fine. But you didn't bring Fifi, but Fifi in the studio.
Focus.
Fifi should be in the studio. He was saying
And them is the
and we are summoning him to come and answer questions here.
Adam is the MP for Ketu North. One of our very young and dynamic MPs.
Yes.
Ketu North. Welcome.
So I was saying that when John Dramani Mahama in his first term established the Youth Enterprise Support, now NEIP, the idea was to support young people, the nature of which you're talking about, who cannot have access to finance. Okay, you are allowed the support that you need, the technical support to set up your business, the registration process, the certification at the Standards Authority, Food and Drug, all this, and then we look at the full, value chain of the kind of program that you want to go into.
Right.
And is that for Fifi also coming through? I would be happy to see him.
Why are you so worried about Fifi?
Adam hammered him, but Fifi should come and defend himself here too. Now you see, so the kind of monies that you need, the banking sector, all of these things are supports that government makes sure you get. Okay, and then like the off-takers. So at the end of the day, when you get the small support that you have, we increase all of these things as you go down, your production line, and that is how we make sure that your thing is sustainable. So I don't think that the kind of fear that you're entertaining will happen this time around with whether the Konkit or any other program. And I'm saying that when you have the greenhouse, the vegetable production that you have under the greenhouse conditions are phenomenal. The small land on which you have the greenhouse can give you about 10 times plus fold in terms of yield.
Okay,
and
hold
that
on.
is where
Senior Fifi Boafo is here. Finally.
Come and sit down.
So
Come and defend. Fifi, I want you
Senior Fifi,
every demonstration that has happened.
Senior Fifi, closer to the mic, please. Good morning. How you doing? You look foppish. Very good. So before you got in, now how do I put? No boy him. He was attacking. I said, but you're not here. I said you are not here. You are not here to
under your tenure.
And I said you are not here to defend yourself.
Yes. And God has brought you.
What he said,
yes,
was that you caused the problem.
Yes.
And now you are pretending that the problem did not emanate from you. What says thou?
Him and the team.
Relax. I've asked the question for you. The question you put to him. Now,
I was not even here. He was putting questions.
yes,
to me.
and I said,
we're watching you.
so I told him that it's not fair to you. So now you are here.
Yes.
Let me do the Audi altering pattern for you.
Yes.
Yes,
And
the
I-
mic is
I-
open.
and I'm here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. I believe that COCOBOD over the years has had its challenges, fair share of challenges. And the challenges, you cannot just say that it happened under one administration.
Right.
Every administration has had its fair share of challenges. But I like, well, as a PR person, I like what the government
Sunrise
has
on
done
3FM,
with the
the
conversation
best in the
about the
morning.
cocoa price this time round. What they have rather done is to dilute the conversation, introduce other red herrings and other topics in the scheme of things, so that instead of focusing on what the real issue is, you are rather spending time discussing other issues.
Which other red herrings are we talking about?
Oh, they bought jute sacks. As if you don't need jute sacks to run the cocoa board. Oh, well, there was a rollover contract. There was that. There was this. But let me stay on topic. The reason why we are here is because
Sunrise on
the world market
3FM,
price
the best in the
has seen
morning.
sharp fall. And COCOBOD says if they are to sell cocoa at this time, they will make losses. Therefore, they are unable to sell.
Right.
And being unable to sell means that you are unable to raise revenue to pay the cocoa farmer. And for about 4 months, these cocoa farmers have not been paid. That is the issue. But the question we are raising has to do with why the government allowed the price to fall to the point that now you are saying that the cocoa farmer is not getting paid on time because the price has fallen that sharply.
But it didn't begin today.
Well, we have experienced fall in price
Right.
over the years. Indeed, in 2016, the world market price was 3,500.
That's right.
By 2018, we saw a sharp fall to about 1,800 at a point.
Sunrise
So we've
on
always had
3FM, the best in
price
the morning.
falling or going up.
Right.
But what usually happens to insulate the farmers from this hardship we are experiencing today as to registering a fall is that by the beginning of the season, COCOBOD gives the farmer what is referred to as a guaranteed minimum price. And you arrive at a guaranteed minimum price when you take into consideration the forward sales you have done, the stocks you have available, and how much you intend selling them. And this intention or this assumption is not
Sunrise
based
on
on just
3FM, the
it is
best
based
in the
on
morning.
studying the market and your ability to achieve that. So you are able to give, and of course you also take into consideration rollover contract, if any. And that is how you are able to guarantee that price. And it's important to guarantee the farmer that price because based on that assurance or that guarantee you give to the farmer, that is when the farmer is able to say that, okay, let me spend X amount of money on my cocoa farm because my expectation is that at the end of the season or at the time I deliver my cocoa, I will be able to realize this amount from the market.
Ebo, for example, is not happy that Dr. Amin Anta says we should go and look for money to come and save the cocoa farmers and give them money.
That is Ebo's, he's an individual. He has his personal opinion and you must respect that. I do not think that I'm very democratic. I hold a personal view. Ebo may hold a different view, and that is view, and we must respect that. I do not know the basis for saying that should be the case, but that is his view. But my view is that it is wrong for government to say that the government is reducing the amount of money paid for a bag of cocoa, because that is going to cost the farmer something over 1.1 billion Ghana cedis.
How do you feel when people come attacking and saying that you caused the problem?
Well,
COCOBOD?
well, for a PR point, it's in the interest of government to dilute the conversation or to divert attention
Sunrise
from the
on
real
3FM,
issue.
Is the government diluting
the
Oh
best
yes, they are
in the
diluting the
morning.
conversation because you have not paid the farmer. If you say that there was debt, was there debt in 2025 when the NDC inherited the MPP administration? Yes, that debt was there. Did they pay the cocoa farmer? The answer is yes, they paid the cocoa farmer. Did they reduce the farmer, how much is paid to the cocoa farmer? No, they did not. So why this time?
Did you leave good books
See, I'm saying that, and it's you've fallen into that trap by getting into the tangential issues. I'm not saying that we cannot discuss issues about COCOBOD finances.
Sorry,
I don't know how
Ebo, please hold on. There are two.
You had the chief executive of COCOBOD when he took over.
Right.
Which one?
Traveled.
Dr. Randy Abbey, right.
When he took over, he traveled across the length and breadth of all the cocoa regions in this country.
That's right.
Extensively discussed COCOBOD financial situation. He's done that. And no one has begrudged him.
Right.
Sunrise on 3FM.
Dr. Randy Abbey, he went to the
When
cocoa
he took
farms.
over, he went round every cocoa district. He engaged the farmers. He discussed the situation he inherited. Nobody had an issue with him. Yes, of course, when the MPP took over, the MPP also talked about what
That's right.
they inherited.
Dr. Boyne, Honorable
And the
Boyne.
point is that after 1 year in office, you did not have a problem paying cocoa farmers. You did not have a problem maintaining the price. The moment it became an issue, so let's go and talk about COCOBOD debt situation. Because you know what? What COCOBOD needs is that the 60-40 arrangement we have where we are asking the buyers to release money for the farmers.
Sunrise on 3FM.
All that it
The
does is
best
that,
in the
okay,
morning.
so I have employed the mischievous Prince Derek J, the most mischievous man I found in Accra.
You're not defending me.
Come on, but why?
But he said he knows you
it's
from
Charles
back in the
knowledge.
day.
Yeah, Charlie.
Show me your
Now you
friend.
have even
Show
been-
me your friend.
And I'll show you your character. He said now you have even put on small weight.
And those days when he was doing the proper mischief, Charlie, he wasn't.
No, I'm not Miracles Abaji is a mischief man of your team.
So,
But Fifi, why are elements of the MPP in the cocoa farms trying to engage? Trying to
Pretending to be farmers.
That's not fair.
Fifi.
Some of them are even delegates.
You have
Fifi, I saw them. I saw Dennis Abuaji.
Some of them are even
the
delegates,
cocoa farm
Fifi.
talking to them. I saw them at press conferences.
Is there something wrong with Miracles talking to
I didn't say there's
No,
something.
no,
I'm
it's-
asking
it's
why
not cocoa
are
farmers.
they there?
Well, Miracles is there as a Ghanaian, is a political actor, is someone who is interested in what happens in this country. If something which is as significant as cocoa farmers not getting paid for 4 months has happened, and he feels it's important to engage such stakeholders, and if they have a problem with that, well,
I don't.
No,
I
no,
didn't
no.
say
The
that.
issue
I
is
don't
not
have a
that.
problem.
The issue is not-
I didn't say. Hold on. I didn't say. I'm coming.
Quickly before Adam runs.
Hold on.
Johnny is an MP here.
Hold on.
because
hold
these are
on.
Ghanaians,
Fifi.
these are
But the
people-
information-
Allow
and this
Fifi.
is someone
Allow
who is-
Fifi.
But the information Miracles is going round with. It's not sitting.
You are a cocoa farmer.
Yes. Some of the information is spilling out there.
Why are you saying the information is not going down?
Because you see, when Fifi was talking, he made mention of the fact that
Use the
in
mic for me.
2025, there was
And
debt.
make it crisp for me so we can.
There was debt. Yet COCOBOD did not reduce. There be
agenda.
There be.
Oh,
COCOBOD
agenda
didn't
be
reduce.
agenda be agenda.
COCOBOD didn't
I want to help
reduce
agenda.
the farmer's price. All right. But we all know
really
that
had
at the
this
international
serious
world
man.
market price has reduced. In Togo and in Cote d'Ivoire, they are having similar issues. So why is Miracles going out there telling people that?
Do you have a
How
problem?
much are we
Do you have a
supposed to
problem?
receive?
No.
He has to run. Before he
I'll give
runs,
it to
I want to
Johnny.
give a statement in his presence.
You get me opportunity.
Johnny,
So let
yes.
me just
No,
make my point.
You've done enough. You've done no.
Allow the others.
You've done enough. You've done enough already.
Johnny,
Johnny, I have
we went to bring Fifi into the studio.
But is that what he came here to
We
do?
have not.
So Johnny, just 2
We have not
minutes.
pre-produced him to be here.
Yes. So
Yes.
let me
Just like
let me-
Edem.
Yes.
let me just
So we want to
pass
give him
you
an
and go my
opportunity,
way and
but
allow you-
Myself, I just want 2 minutes. I have a meeting with Mr. Speaker.
Tangentials he was talking about. The tangentials he was talking about.
The point my brother was.
The tangentials he was talking about. That's why I have a problem with it.
How can 4 people not allow one person?
Fifi is unemployed. Listen, Fifi is unemployed. This man has to go to Parliament.
how can three people? I am not.
No, but
I'm allowing you to talk.
But
Yeah, no,
in his
one,
presence,
two,
in his
they are not
presence,
even allowing
no,
me
in
to
his
talk.
presence, there's a document that
Praise
I addressed to the
allow me
speaker.
to make my
And
point.
no, you sold land.
Oh, Prince Derek AJ.
$12 million is missing from.
You didn't understand why President
No.
Kufuor has have an office.
No, relax. $12 million of
He had a
COCOBOD.
problem with President Kufuor having an office
No,
in
don't
that.
worry.
That's Prince Derek AJ.
I'm advocating for Rollins rate residents to return to the state. So don't worry. Now listen to me. Now listen to me. Now listen to me. $12 million of COCOBOD money. $12 million. No. Just pick one.
So $12 million. Then when he finishes, he should stay. We should not go.
Fifi, why you rabble rousing?
Prince Derek AJ.
No. Fifi has
slow down.
$12 million.
Prince Derek AJ, he was making
3FM.
He was making Fifi. He was making a point.
He's doing tangential.
Allow him. No. So you will have your day, but allow him.
It is inaccurate for somebody to say that. Well, in Côte d'Ivoire, prices have.
He's a cocoa farmer.
It's not the case because Le Conseil du Café Cacao, the regulator of the cocoa industry in Côte d'Ivoire,
right,
on Monday issued a statement, and in that statement indicated strongly that Ghana, we run the one whole system.
That's
where
right.
when you set the price at the beginning of the season, it runs till the end of the season. In Côte d'Ivoire, that's not the case.
Yeah.
There's a price for the main crop and there's a price for the light crop.
He explained that earlier.
The statement that was issued by CCC, they indicated that they shall continue to pay the price that was determined till the end of the main crop, which is March.
Okay.
So they have not reduced their price. The people who are making reference to the fact that there's a fall in price and that for that reason Ghanaian cocoa farmers must suffer. You should ask yourself, why is the farmer in Côte d'Ivoire not suffering as a result of that? Because they still also sell on the international market. Right. So why is the situation of Ghana different to the effect that the Ghanaian farmer must suffer?
Now, Fifi, with your indulgence, let me bring Edem. Edem has to run to. I beg you.
No, you shouldn't go. Finish, you don't go.
One question. Slow down.
Johnny.
Yes, gentlemen, slow down.
Johnny, let me say.
Okay, Edem, only your mic is active.
Yes. So, Johnny, let me say good morning to you and to my brothers on the panel.
Right.
And also to our listeners. Let me say good morning to our listeners across the country. Johnny.
Yeah.
I want to plead with
The big conversation on 3FM Sunrise.
Okay, so Johnny.
My brothers, relax for me.
Okay.
Edem, let's hear you.
All right, so Johnny, let me first apologize to your listeners that I may be running away because we have a program
That's
that
fine.
Mr. Speaker
It's really different.
So I just want to greet them and I also appreciate you for the good work you're doing.
Thank you.
But on the issues of cocoa, let me just make this point and make it forcefully that the NDC government did not reduce the price of cocoa because of the mess that we inherited from the NPP. It is a fact that we inherited a mess. It is a fact that COCOBOD, when Fifi and his boss were there, when they were leaving, they left a debt of 32.91 billion. It's a fact which they've not been able to.
He has admitted that.
So it's a fact. It's also a fact that under the previous COCOBOD management, they took a loan of 350 million USD to rehabilitate the farms. They could only complete 40,000 hectares
out of 156,000.
Out of 156,400, and yet there was not a single penny left of that amount. It is also a fact that the syndicated loan model, which was used in financing cocoa purchases for close to 3 decades now, that model collapsed under the NPP because in 2023-2024 season, they took syndicated loan to finance the purchase of 800,000 tons of cocoa. They supplied less 334,000. Because of that, we lost credibility in the international market. And so the next year, which was the 2024-2025, the international financial institutions that used to give us the syndicated loan refused to give us because we could not fulfill the obligations under them in the previous year. So when they are talking about forward sales, you do forward sales if you are able to take the syndicated loan, then you pay for the purchase of the beans ahead. So this 60-40 arrangement, which has created a bit of a challenge, it's something that they started under the NPP
Are
government.
you doing what you promised the cocoa farmers?
Yes. We promised the cocoa farmers at the time that we will give them 70% of the FOB price.
Right.
Today, even with the price reduction, we are offering cocoa farmers 92%.
But you were specific on the figure.
No, it is because at the time,
Yeah,
it
that
was
figure
calculated
translated.
on the FOB price of the time. So if today, I look at the price of fuel and I tell you that if you are selling petrol for say 12 Ghana cedis a liter, I will be able to pay you salary of 10,000 Ghana cedis.
Right.
If the price reduces, you don't expect me
To pay that
to
10,000.
still, so it means you calculate the percentage.
Exactly.
And that is what is there. So I find it difficult that this very simple calculation.
Are you
As we speak
is
today,
your government deflecting?
No,
And
the
selling
government is
red
not
herrings
deflecting.
to us
But
as
what we
Fifi?
are doing is that we have identified a challenge. They left a mess. We are not complaining. In fact, some of the NDC members are angry with Dr. Randy Abe.
That
Oh, you went there, you saw the mess you inherited, and you were not talking about it. But you see, the job of a leader is not necessarily to complain about what you inherit. He has spent over a year fixing. He went around this country.
But if you
Engage-
if the mess you claim exists,
Yes.
why aren't you arresting
No,
anybody
that-
to put them before the court
they
to
can do-
to bring
will
it to happen when?
You know, as we speak, president has directed. Cabinet has
Oh, he
directed
didn't
an
run away,
investigation. Cabinet has directed an investigation into all these matters happening at COCOBOD. Again, let me also say that the price reduction does not affect all the cocoa beans that were produced for this season. It affects less than 10% because the projection of COCOBOD was to buy 650,000 tons. As we speak, over 581,000 tons have been bought at the old price. What is left is that just that less than 10% actually. But somebody will ask, if it is less than 10%, why are you not ready to take up that cost and then let the farmers have the full amount as you promised them? When you do that, you will be dealing with a problem called a reverse smuggling. Before Randy Abe came into office, before the NDC came into office, there was a major problem with smuggling. Let me give you a practical example. In the Volta region and Oti regions, because I come from the Volta region,
Right.
in the year 2024-2025, that 2024-2025 season, the Volta and Oti regions combined contributed only 97 tons to COCOBOD's total purchase in Ghana. Only 97 tons. Where was the rest of the cocoa going? But in 2025-2026, when the prices were increased, the two regions are now contributing over 2,500 tons. What it means is that, and you see, you can't grow a cocoa tree and for it to mature in 1 year.
That's right.
So we cannot make the argument that new farms were added. No. What it means is that the beans that they were harvesting, because the prices were not good under the MPP, they were smuggling them. But when the prices became better, they brought them. Now, you are dealing with about 70,000 tons of cocoa beans that is yet to be purchased. If because of that 70,000, you decide to maintain the old price, when Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, and the neighboring countries have their prices lower, what will happen is that the 1 million tons sitting in Cote d'Ivoire today will be transferred through smuggling to Ghana. So you will no more be dealing with 70,000, but you are dealing with close to 1 million tons. So the best decision is what cabinet took to reduce the prices. But the cocoa farmer knows that even with the reduction, for that 70,000 yet to be purchased, they are better off. How are they better off?
Tell me.
Purchasing power. Today, purchasing power. Today, that cocoa farmer who let's say if you want to buy a bag of cement with the price that the MPP was offering them, which was 3,600 or so, they were able to buy only 25 bags of cement. If they sell a bag, or if they sold a bag of cocoa. But today, even with the reduction, because of the reduction in prices of cement, they are able to buy 32.
Are you not doing the same thing that
Number
the MPP,
two,
the
no,
MPP did
no,
with free SHS?
no,
You ask about
no,
your health
no, we are
problems,
not doing
they
the
free
same thing. This
SHS.
is
You ask
real
about
economics.
food, they say free
This is
SHS.
real
Backed
economics.
by science and data.
You see, I tell people that
Free
the
SHS
purchasing
became like
power-
Aquaman.
Do you know? Let me give you another.
solve every problem.
Let me give you another practical
Yes.
example. Let me give you a practical example.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a young gentleman working in my constituency. I got him a job offer in Accra.
He was working, but you got him another job.
When he was working in the constituency,
MP.
But he expressed interest in working with a particular institution. When we calculated how much he was getting in the constituency, how much he was getting here in Accra was about 3 times what he's earning while in Ketuno. But when we did the real economics, when we added rent, we added the utility, cost of transportation from where he was supposed to stay to the place, that we realized that in actual savings, he was better off taking his about 800 cedis as a pupil teacher there than taking 3,600 with another institution here in Accra. Yeah. So he decided to stay.
You took a teacher from the classroom away from the children.
Teacher, the basic school. I mean, not if I say basic school, not how do I call it? A trained teacher teaching at he was teaching a private school.
But he was
just
teaching
as a graduate,
people. You
took
him away from the children.
But everybody aspires to. No, but if they say I won't run away from it. If indeed the offer was better, I could have taken him away, because yes, his desire was not to be a teacher. Out of unemployment as a graduate, there's a private school that he found himself teaching. They pay him 800 Ghana cedis at the end of the month. And he expressed desire to build his career, because this is somebody who went to school, attained a first class in accounting, but because he was not getting a job, decided to be in the village and was teaching in the village basic school, private school. So if he has gotten an institution willing to pay him 3,600 a month, and we did a calculation, he realized that he was better off in the village with his 800, so he's staying there while we are still fishing for other opportunities. The point I'm trying to make is that even with the reduction today, the cocoa farmer under the NDC government is better off than they were under the MPP. And we know the MPP.
Because you spoke about the teacher, let's talk about the curriculum, the petition.
Yes.
Quickly, before you go.
So I am of a strong conviction. I don't compromise on these values, that education should shape not only how we think, but also how we see ourselves. National identity is very critical. I would not want my son to go to school, open a chapter in a book, and is learning about positive effects or benefits of colonialism. I don't want to subject my son to that mental slavery, because colonization, for all it's about it hands on what? Exploitation. And the fact that our independence was taken away from us, our resources were exploited, and a certain perception created that we're not capable of managing our own affairs. So after several years of struggling, led by Nkrumah and Co, JB Danko and many others who contributed to the fight, and for us to gain independence, for us to now gain a Republican status, 50, 60 years later, your children go to school and they are going to learn about the positive effects of transatlantic slave trade, positive effects of colonialism. And when you read the book, what are some of the things they say? Oh, they brought us a language, but for them, we will not have had the English language. But for them, we will not have had schools, infrastructure, and all of that. There are many countries that even before colonization, there was education. And so it is important for us to get rid of our curriculum with this thing. This is the reason why people go through school and they feel, and you still hear people make this comment, that we would have been better off if the white man was still managing us. Go under my post on Facebook. I read a lot of people who have written very ignorant comments. People glorifying colonization. That, well, at the end of the day, when they were here, we were better off. They brought us this, they brought us that. That is the very essence, the very reason why we must get NACA and GES to expunge those records from our books. We shouldn't subject our children
Don't you sometimes
to that mental
think
slavery.
that they are right in making those comments? In 1923, Gordon Gorgesberg built Kolebu Teaching Hospital. And I remember
in 2013, 2014, John Dramani Mahama built the what was the University of Ghana.
I'm making a point.
Yes.
I remember as a small boy, I used to go to Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Oxygen plant was working. You had tubes and pipes in the wards that would give you oxygen in real time, so you don't die foolishly. Kolebu Teaching Hospital was well positioned. Today, after all the knowledge and after all the patriotism, after all the everything that we claim to have, Kolebu is almost a graveyard. such that when somebody dies in Kolebu and they finish bathing for the person at Kolebu, when the person has died, the water goes into our beloved Kole Lagoon, so you can't find fish there. Is this wisdom? Edem Agbana.
It is that.
It is wisdom.
No, I'm not saying it is wisdom. I'm saying that it is the case that development naturally comes at a cost. We are not a perfect country, and there's no developed country that can say that they are a perfect country. Only recently I visited the United States of America for work. I won't go and live there and work. When you go and you read through their media, you watch happenings on their media, they are also grappling with many other challenges. Challenges, many challenges.
But
healthcare systems and all of it may be more improved, but that cannot be a justification for the atrocities that they visited on us as a country, on our
and then you don't have a working rail system. You don't have a proper transportation.
Adam, let me side with you. Let me side with you.
I just want to conclude. I want to conclude.
No, he wants to side with you briefly.
No, I just want to say, you see, if you want to cite the positives, what you are saying is like somebody giving you food that contains poison. Which one are you going to settle on? The food he gave you or the poison they gave you, which eventually led to your death?
If you die, you die.
I cited an example yesterday. I agree with him.
Yeah, because
Johnny, I cited an example just to conclude before I leave. Somebody who was on the phone with me last night arguing over a lady actually over how colonialism came positive, blah blah blah. And I told the person that, I asked the person that, with all due respect and without any attempt to
water down
anything, I asked her that, imagine that your daughter comes to you and says that I am pregnant. Then you ask, who is responsible? How did you get pregnant? Then she says, a few weeks ago or months ago, somebody harassed me, raped me, but warned me not to tell you. Then
the Russian guy,
and all of a sudden you see that you see that she's pregnant. Will your response be that, oh, after all, the rape was bad, but because you are going to get a child, it is justified? No. She says no. I said, you see, I want you to compare. The truth is that the fact that somebody exploits you and builds a
hospital for you, it's nothing.
It is even for the purpose of their own.
Oh yeah, of course.
Has your petition been admitted?
I am sending my petitions tomorrow officially. Petitioning the Ministry of Education, Ghana Education Service, and the National Curriculum and Assessment NACA, because they are responsible. And indeed, such things should not find way in our history. Let us teach our children the right history. Let them as grow to appreciate the fact that these things, yes, they were part of our history, but they were the saddest, pages of our history that must be forgotten. That yes, even when you remember, it must not come with any positivity.
And them is sounding like Walter Rodney or John Fage, how Europe underdeveloped Africa.
Yes, when you read that book,
but if
I'll let you go.
It is what they are trying to put in our books. Then what is the cost for fighting for reparation?
Let me bring Prince Derek in. Maybe we'll pick this one up.
Adam reminds me of things I've said many years ago.
That didn't go anywhere.
They went somewhere, but they've come full circle. The FK Boas and the history of Ghana that was distorted against the Gadangbe people. The exploitation that happened even amongst ourselves. Today, Fifi Bafu is here, and he's actually run away.
He
from
didn't
the topic.
run away.
He literally ran away. I was restraining him from leaving. He was running.
This is your friend. This is how you play.
No, I don't play. I don't play when it comes to my land.
This is how you play.
No. I don't play when it comes to my land issues.
But he didn't run away.
He ran away.
No, please.
I was showing him proof of the fact that COCOBOD on 17th April, whilst he was PR to the CEO, the CEO is reported by another state agency as having come into negotiation with them for 50 acres of trade fair land. He should speak to that issue. $12 million out of COCOBOD money, which could have been used in paying these cocoa farmers, has been used to buy land under their watch. And Randy complained of it. In fact, you talk about why they are not being...
Operation Recover.
Yes, the minister has spoken yesterday.
But your government is playing too much.
Yes, I'm wearing my war at TAR today. I'm going from here to the lands ministry. I will tell Kofi Boa, I will tell Jones, who is his special advisor on lands, that look, the talk is too much. That's what Ghanaians are saying. We should stop the talk and start the action. I saw NADMO at the lagoon yesterday. I was so excited. They did not just come and demolish the buildings on the field part of the lagoon. They are now excavating. They are removing the field, laying that the people came to put there. So there will be no more filling for you to come and build there. Tomorrow you cannot come and continue that nonsense. And then they will build, they'll plant the trees, they'll plant the mangroves back, they'll build a bridge to the sea. That is what should be happening with the lands as well. You cannot come and tell us that, you are recovering the lands, and 1 year on, nothing is being seen. And then unfortunately for us, we are seeing people still building. Go to Cantonment Civil Aviation. 2 days ago, it was Civil Aviation Day. The Transport Minister comes and tells us about the airline. Yes, wonderful. Let's have a new airline. Let's have, the civil aviation industry booming. But you cannot tell me that the civil aviation land that was given to you, almost 100 acres, Kufuor took 30, Akufo-Addo took 60, and they've shared it. And they're still building.
Take your time.
They are building.
Take your time.
Machu and Biane, as we speak.
Take
they
your
are building.
time. But maybe they acquired it through documentation.
The minister has said that 2017 to 2024 lands, they are going to retrieve all. We want to start today, not tomorrow. Let us go round.
But
Let us go round the cameras.
Is putting in a new arrangement for acquisition of state lands.
No, that's what I'm saying, that the talk is too much. In fact, for me, it's not enough to start from 2017. It is even wrong to start from 2017 because it gives a certain impression as though it was only MPP who stole lands. Look, as far back as 2004, 2008, that's when Georgina Wood and others, Sofa Kufu, chief justices were buying lands and at ridiculous prices. Jacob Echebilamte's bungalow, I passed there before coming here. It's still empty. The building is broken and trees are growing inside the building. Trees inside the building. And we have left that. And I told him before he left here, he was accusing me of stopping President Kufuor from taking some land and office. It is true. It wasn't me. It was Gadangbe. The likes of KB Asante,
the late,
late Professor Atukwe Okai,
right?
Emmanuel,
The late,
Emmanuel Alotepapu,
right?
Late,
J.E. Papo,
yes,
right?
The what do you call it?
The PR colossus, right?
Yes. Social security and all that. Now, several of these people have died, but Josiah Aye, all of them. We went on this lesson, and I happened to be the youth president. I didn't stop President Kufuor. Kufuor said that his emoluments committee, in his emoluments committee report, which he was trying to implement whilst he was president, which was wrong, that when he dies, the land that he was trying to acquire should be given his children, and that would amount to freehold. I said no, and I said even if Rollins dies, the same should apply to him. Rollins is dead, so why should the rich bungalow go to
their children's lives? Doesn't matter anymore.
No,
to the father,
he said the children will be destitute, and so. But what about our children? They will be what? If everybody comes and takes our lands away, will we have any land?
Look at the way Ebo is looking at you, Ebo.
Will we have any land?
I like the passion. I like the passion with which he speaks about land issues.
It's happening everywhere. People from the north are experiencing the same thing. The airport lands have been taken. In fact, Nitiwu, the defense minister, has told me several lands in the northern part of Ghana have been stolen because people can see that development is coming. The same thing that we experienced, have been experienced across the country. Now, Ghana as a state, nobody anywhere, no stool wants to give the state land because they know what will happen to the land. It will give it to individuals, and that is wrong. Look, we cannot trust our constitution, we cannot trust our courts, we cannot trust our judges, we cannot trust our lawyers.
Oh, no,
when it comes to the land issues,
trust our judges.
Hold on.
And our lawyers. And our constitution.
The Chief Justice of Akufu, the Chief Justice of Georgina Wood. Can you trust them on land? If they
Why can't I trust them?
They were the same people who looted the lands.
No, they bought it.
Listen, 7,000 Ghana cedis for Cantonment's land.
But
is that buying?
Somebody sold it to them.
That is ridiculous. Look at the governor of the Bank of Ghana, Addison, and his deputies. Look at Kenjenfua, Ken Ofuriatta, Baumia, Akufo-Addo, and all that. And the lands they've taken and the Cantonment Civil Aviation. Is that buying? Is that what the land was for? And then they gave only one plot for civil aviation. Just one plot, too. Out of the 90 acres that was given for civil aviation purposes, the wireless facility is on only one plot with the Accident Incidents and Investigations Bureau. One plot out of almost multiplied times 4, 90 times 4.
Let me bring Ebo in.
What is this?
You see, if you're in a country, you find the John 1010A politicians. It's not easy.
What's that?
Don't you know John 1010A politicians? The thief only comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Those kind of politicians, Johnny, if you have them in your country, it's terrible. Look at the way my brother was talking, the passion with which he was talking about the looting of lands.
Look,
Looting of our resources. Apart from lands, look at other resources that were looted or things that have been looted, stealing, thievery in this country. And it be obey only when, or for example, you make it work.
By your brother and friend, my brother Solomon Owusu,
Yes.
he petitioned OSP.
Yes.
What has happened to that petition?
Yes, the petition. I was a party to
I
the
know.
petition.
So what has happened?
Yes, it's so unfortunate. It's terrible that not even the man has not even acknowledged reading receipt of it. In fact, nothing from them to show that you have even sent them
A
something.
petition.
And I gave you an example here, and I will state it again. You go to France for loan, isn't it? For support.
Germany.
Yeah, Germany and other places.
England.
France, their former president Sarkozy
Right.
is languishing in prison for 5 years.
Right.
What was his sin? He took money from Libya, Gaddafi, to finance his political campaign. And as a result of that, he's languishing in prison for 5 years. Dr. Baumia says, he said it, but nobody forced him. He said in the last election, he bought over 300 pickups for the party. And we think this one should go just like that. And you should not be questioned as to where he got the money to buy the car.
He's
or
a
where
big man.
he got big man. So tell us the source. Tell us the source. That is why it is important. Because
Can friends not support their friends again for their political ambition?
so disclose the friends. We don't, you see, you go to these people and we beg, we go cap in hand begging. But we are not prepared to do the kind of things they do that makes them, have the kind of money they have. We go and beg. Recently, is it South Korea or something like that? The former prime minister of wife has been sentenced to prison.
Yes.
For taking bribe from a church. I mean, we should be serious as a people. That is why people do things. Corruption has become so cheap on the market, and cheap things people easily afford. If you can make corruption expensive, if Akufo-Addo, for example, will be hauled before a court for digging that hole, President Akufo-Addo, for digging that hole with taxpayers' money.
It was a promise to God.
Yeah, promise to God, and I've said it. God, if God did not allow David to build him a temple, the God that I serve will not allow someone like Akufo-Addo to build him a temple.
Oh, come on, please.
Oh, no. But I said it for a fact.
It will come on.
David, what did God say?
Ronaldo is a church man.
It's a church. Which church? Which church?
Rich church.
A church man will be doing the kind of things he did. Oh, a church man will be doing the kind of things he
So
did.
he cannot build. He's a national monument
for God. Which God? Is it the God that I serve, who does not live in bricks and mortar? The God who lives in our heart according to the Bible. Ronaldo is the one who is going to build God a temple, breaking all those burdens there and digging a hole. $97 million, almost $100 million. That hole, God should come and stay there.
So because of that, you want what to happen to him?
And it should be held before the court. You see, we joke in this country. It should be questioned as to where, because you said it should be it's personal thing, and you're not going to touch our taxes. You ended up using our money
But we had
do that.
prominent Ghanaians who
do you know that
hold on.
land? No, I'm just helping him. Do you know that land before they built, they dug the hole?
Right.
That entire land was under litigation. Yes. In fact,
Where the
lawyer-
judges lived?
Yes. When the president Akufo-Addo at the time tried to give that land to the National Cathedral Secretariat, lawyer Bright Akwete was in court on behalf of those two people.
Right.
The same Chief Justice of Akufu, according to the Secretariat, the one with the plenty mothers and the multiple birth certificates.
No.
Reverend Kusi,
Jemfi or Kwabna Jemfi or
do you know he and one other prempe who was CEO claimed that the then Chief Justice had given them judicial they used the term, they said judicial approval. When a matter is in court, how does the Chief Justice do that? And then judges' bungalows were demolished, leading to the let's call it retirement or resignation of a certain judge. Look at the circumstances, and you say that I should trust these kinds of judges That kind
No,
of
you are,
issues.
I
When it comes
I
to
think
land
you are being too hard.
I am being hard. I must be hard. Ghanaians must be hard to get results.
Of course.
We must be hard.
But
we are being soft.
You see, the Ghanaian people voted the NDC into power.
Yes.
Because they wanted to see change.
Yes.
And the change
the
must
aura.
Operation Recover all
we
loot,
must
not
sit
some
on
of
their necks.
the
Yeah,
loot.
all loot.
So when we come and sit here, we talk, and the people are not acting. I don't get it.
A chief director is supposedly selling state lands to 5 companies, and he's been transferred because the company's code, the law does not allow you to sack the person. You can only transfer a civil servant, right? Isn't he supposed to be under interdiction?
Mr. Hago?
But you see, before we draw curtains on this, what comes to mind is social reengineering. You see, it's about how we reshape our thinking, how we look at our norms, how to look at equitably distributing resources to the right people and to the benefit of the Ghanaian people ourselves. But when we seem to allow things to go the way it is going, I don't think we'll be able to bequeath a good society to the next generation.
Is it because, for example, you see somebody doing something bad, instead of stopping the person or cautioning the person, you tell the person, who is coming to arrest the person? Who's coming to stop it? You are there. What are you doing?
You have the power, citizen arrest. You have the power. But you see, many of us don't know. And when we argue on these issues, then I would have to bring in the NCCE. What resources are they giving to them to be able to effectively do this job? Look at this vote buying that went on. And I hear Oliver Barker is going to court. It was part of our discussion because of timing.
Yeah.
I am doubting that Oliver would win this case in court. The reason is this.
Oh, please. The judiciary is...
Oh, no, see?
No, it's trustworthy. No.
I'm coming. You see, I am saying this because the judiciary deals with issues of fact.
That's
and
right.
what is entailed in the law.
That's right.
All right.
The law is the law.
What does the law say when someone induces another person to vote for him? It is silent on it. The only thing
there's what we call treating in the law. There's also bribery and corruption in our laws. So it is not correct that we don't have.
Is it relating to elections?
Yes, elections is called treating.
Then it's the electoral commission that must take up these issues, because per the Political Parties Act, one is not supposed to induce anybody or give out goods during elections for the person to vote for him. If the person does so, what the law says is that it is either the person is going to be imprisoned, that is one, or the person is going to be fined.
Can people not be given lunch in peace again?
Come again.
Can people not be given lunch in peace again?
You see, it depends on the circumstance. If the investigation proves that it amounts to inducing the person, why are you giving the person lunch when he's going to vote? Why didn't it happen a day before or after the election
But
day?
the person will eat.
No.
Voting.
You see, if you do that, then we'll be induced almost every time. That is why we are inducing people, and it is very, very dangerous for our democracy. That if you are not careful, some cabals with huge sums of money sitting somewhere will bring in people who do not have the moral right, who do not have the experience and the skills and the ability to lead us. But because they are pushing with those who have money, they'll be given the opportunity to lead this country. And where would the country be headed?
Political cabals are always there. Political cabals, and you have some in this country, terrible one.
You have to be very careful.
No, please don't mention it. I beg you.
He was talking yesterday.
So I'm coming. Your constitution says that before you become an MP, just make sure you are 21 years and above. Be of sound mind. Yeah. And then your education is not checked, blah, blah. You should have resided in a community, blah, 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 for 5 years or 5 years. Blah, blah. It doesn't talk about you being of high moral character and proven integrity. And so until you change that, why are you surprised that this is happening?
No, but that is the problem. That is the problem I have with our Constitutional Review Committee. I think their work would have to be made public. We need to make input into what they've done. Nyansa one committee in its room. So they should make it public for people to make contribution. There should be addition and subtractions. We need to have a constitution that we need to have a constitution that will make corruption expensive.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yes,
but
very expensive.
I think where you're missing the point is that they did the consultative phase. They finished. They submitted their report. The implementation phase, which would then lead to the referendum, is yet to start, and that is where
the public
you have more.
I also have a problem with their consultative.
Somebody just sent a message. A brother,
the scope of their consultation.
A brother who happens to be your brother, Johnny Hughes. Neodoi.
Yes.
MTN.
Yes, I know Neodoi.
Of Akonowi.
I know Neodoi. His server at
Anglican.
St. Paul. Yes.
I was
Shall
on
we?
that server too. Yes.
Oh, what happened to you?
Oh, what do you mean? What happened to
Why
me?
did you stop?
I've grown old. No, but he's actually very excited about this land issue. He wants you to actively play your key part and ensure that the lands are retrieved. In fact, he wants you to be leading the charge. So this one is straight from New Dwichawe to you.
Family and friends.
Yes, that you should.
I will not do family and friends.
When the lands are returned, also that you should ensure that no new thieves from amongst us steals the lands and misappropriates it, because it's for generations today, tomorrow, and yesterday's generation.
Do you know how Che Ado came to be Che Ado?
Yes.
Do you know there was a very influential person who fought for the lands to be returned to the La people, and they themselves came back to buy the land, and that is how it became Che Ado.
Okay.
And then we started putting names to it. So all the lands, the prime lands in Accra, we say, oh, this one is Chain Homes, this one is this one is this. We give it names. So the initial names, the indigenous names are missing.
Value addition in a negative way.
Did you ever know that, for example, Dansomana Sorry Dan is called Chinaya Gono? Because cattle used to graze there back in the day. Chinaya Gono. Today it is Asori Dan. One an Asori Dan.
But Johnny, before you go off, there is one listener of yours who is listening to us.
Oh, who?
She's Abena. She's the head. No, please. She is the headmistress for Little Thinkers Montessori School at OEB.
I thought this is the OT person. I was just checking. Gentlemen, I want to thank you very much for your time.
The name is a little worried somewhere. Little thinkers. It could cut both ways. The people are little, but they think.
Yeah.
They think little. So which one?
The children are little.
I think
Little
children thinking.
It's Mali.
Mali
Jaw.
You know, Jawulo is a valley.
Jawulo
means valley.
Yes.
So when you go living in Accra without knowing the names,
you'll be in trouble.
Flooded.
Okay.
So I will not live at Jawulu. I will live at Tesano.
Not Tesano.
Oh yeah, no.
Yes.
I will live.
Tesano.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
is stone.
Or Ashaima.
No.
No.
Asha.
Ashia.
Man.
Oh, it's not Ashai.
No. Somebody called Ashias.
It's town. It's not Amasamine. It's Amasaman.
It's not
Amasa. Man.
It's not Gamashi. It's Gamashi.
Hey, Charlie.
Wow.
You see, the heritage of this
I think we need to dedicate one of our times to.
The heritage
No,
of this country
we are.
is
So where Multimedia Joy FM is, they say, oh, Fanofa Street. It's Fanofa River
On
at top
river.
of river. Fanofa Street.
So even in trying to reorganize the settlements in Accra, if you do not understand the names and understand the topography, you'll be getting it all wrong. So we must respect the language, not of the Ghana people alone, but as Ghanaians, we should respect each other's language, culture, heritage. That's how we build the country. But unfortunately, some people just want to steal, kill, and destroy.
Yeah. John 10. Yeah.
I didn't say that. I thank you, gentlemen. Let's do our birthdays and check out of the studio this morning.